Hey everyone, it's Joey. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to do my review / initial thoughts of the KEKS KM02 light meter. Here it is on top of my Pentax K1000. The light meter in this thing has been dead for some time. The light meter in this thing is okay. I didn't really love it. I wanted something a little bit more dynamic, something I can move around and really put my dollars to something I could, utilize in all the cameras I have. And the KEKS KM02 seemed like a good idea. So the light meter is pretty simple. You have your LED screen on the back, shows you kind of the light levels. You could set your ISO, you could set your f-stop, you could set, aperture and stuff like that. You could set kind of, if you want to underexpose things or overexpose things by a stop or two stops. It gives you a lot of nice little quick, easy to use options in this little box. And I found that the metering is pretty great. Before that, I was using the light meter apps on my phone. While those were good, I felt like a lot of the times they were not as accurate as I wanted them to be. And I wanted something more reliable. Obviously, we all know film is getting very expensive. Maybe not even getting, it is very expensive. So I didn't really want to waste as much shots and money as I was doing before just using the app. So I wanted to invest in something a little bit more robust or a little bit more accurate. And I've heard good things about KEKS previous light meters. So I thought, hey, I'll give it a shot. I shoot a lot with this. I shot a lot in the summer with this. So I'm gonna go over some of my initial thoughts and let you know what I think. Well, I'm gonna come to some sort of determination on it. I shot all throughout the summer using this light meter. I think I picked it up in the spring or wherever it launched. I picked it up because I wanted to shoot a lot during the summer. And again, I wanted things to be accurate. So I shot through all types of film. I did a lot of Cinestill. I did a lot of 400D. I did some black and white. I did some, I think, TMax. I think I did some Cinestill BWXX. And mostly 35mm this summer. I didn't really bring out the 6x7 much because, I wanted something more discreet, I guess, and something more easy to use. And the 6x7, you have to have kind of intention to use that, I think. And I wanted just to capture some nice scenes with this thing. And I take a lot of landscapes. I don't take a ton of portraits. I do some architecture, but mostly landscape photography with this thing. I like to just photograph, empty spaces or nice plants, stuff like that. I'm very minimal when it comes to my photography at this point in my photography career. I mostly just do it for fun, but it's starting to cross over into work, which is why I want to have a more robust, more reliable setup. And I have to say the KEKS is great for that. If you don't want to drop, hundreds of dollars on, I guess, a conic light meter or spot meter, this is a good alternative. And I think it's proven to be a reliable light meter in all sorts of conditions. The only thing I think would be better on this is the menu system. It is a little confusing. I still have to reference the guide that comes with it to figure out how to change certain settings. I'm only now really starting to get the hang of it. You have to a lot of times press two buttons at once or press two buttons down or press this button to change. It gets a little confusing. It definitely takes a learning curve. Then eventually you get muscle memory if you use it enough. I know the photos might be just okay, but just look at the exposures. This is what came out of the Pentax. Now the Pentax is a little bit of an older camera. I think they probably used this at a school at one point. I bought it before the film camera gold rush of the early 2000s or the early 2020s. And the guy was very happy to sell it to me. He was in Kearney, New Jersey. I think he used to be a photography teacher, and when they kind of started phasing out those classes, I think he just took as many of these cameras as he could that the school wasn't selling, and then he just sold it to people that actually wanted to take photos. So the camera has been a pretty reliable workhorse over the last 10 years, I think exactly 10 years that I've had it. So just for some context into what might be going on internally in the camera, I do think sometimes it misses exposure, or maybe the shutter speed is inaccurate, and I would like to get it tested sometime soon. But overall, I really do enjoy the light meter. I think it is really reliable. The charge lasts a long time, which is important because I always forget to charge things. And once you do have your settings set up for your 1 or 2 cameras and your lenses, then it becomes pretty fluid. Again, like I said, it takes a little muscle memory, it takes a little, there's a bit of a learning curve to figure out the button system, but it's not super steep where you shouldn't try it out if you're looking for a light meter solution that at a reasonable price. So there you have it, guys. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'd be happy to answer any questions about this that you have. I'm very open with this stuff. Let me know. You can either let me know in the comments here in YouTube, or you could let me know on Instagram at Joey Pedros, Twitter the same, or X if you use that. I'm all over those things. And if you want to see more film photos, if you like how I talk about film, I know I'm just starting this channel out very slowly. I've been doing a lot of shorts, but I would like to talk about this kind of stuff more and share my journey with you. I'm pretty, I would say maybe I'm intermediate, definitely not going all, over the top with my film photography skills and trial and error and stuff like that, but I am slowly learning some of these tools, and I like to combine new technology with old, so I think that's going to be important to the process of taking photos on film for me. Again, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want, and I'll see you very soon. Later.